Hello, if you're new with me, my name's Daryl, and most of the time you're going to catch me driving in my truck, because the best time I have to do this kind of thing is during a commute or a trip to the store or whatever, because I can actually at least control my interior environment. If something comes up on my commute as far as traffic, I just have to pause the video or just reshoot it. I don't do much editing, so typically I just would reshoot it. Today it's rainy. They're basically calling for the snowpocalypse. Anyway, if you listen to the forecasters around here, it's gonna get really ugly on Friday and Saturday and Sunday, so we're all trying to prepare and, you know, make sure we got our bread, milk, and eggs. That's funny. Don't know what people do with all the bread, milk, and eggs, but you do need, you know, some things. You need toilet paper. You need propane for your appliances that you can run in case of an emergency. Of course, you need water. I'm not saying you don't need bread, but if you get bread, you're going to need some lunch meat, bologna, something like that. It's not just bread, milk, and eggs. But anyway, the old cliche. So I'm not really running around doing that right now. I was actually had to run to the bank to do some banking business right quick, and I'm like, nobody's at the Great Clips today, so I can go in there and cut what few hairs I have down a little bit, so I'm not quite shaggy in the places that grow. It's one of my things and pet peeves and or things I noticed over the years is I'm not really understanding the full design of the human. As we get older, our hairline keeps creeping back towards our ears on top, but your hair starts growing down your neck and down your back. So I don't know if your whole skin's just moving or what the heck is happening, but these are the kind of things that make me sit and ponder in life. Once again, my channel is just about random topics. Normally it's about things that might concern people in my age group, and I'll just say my age group is anywhere from 55 to 100. So 55 to 75 is usually who I would see in my particular segment. I am not retired, but at 63 and counting, I am looking at that and trying to see where my wife and I are on our finances, and what kind of lifestyle would we have if we left, say today, if an illness took us and made us stop working, and what it's going to look like at full retirement. I personally enjoy my job, so I feel like I will make it to full retirement, but my wife has other obligations and likes to help out with our children, our grown children, and nieces and nephews, so she would love to be able to retire now, and depending on how things go, we're hoping to do that at 65. If this channel takes off, might be able to do it sooner, who knows. I'm definitely not counting on that, kind of like I'm not counting on the government to give me a check every month. I hope it's there when we do say send it, but I'm definitely not going to count on it till I see it in my bank account. So today we had the little thing comes in from the Social Security, and it tells you how much you're projected to draw at full retirement, and then of course you lose 20%, 20%, 10%. Anyway, you only get 70% of it if you retire like now at 62 or 63. And one of the biggest concerns I have there is if you're allowed to retire at 62, but you can't get Medicare until 65, there's a disconnect. I mean, you can go to the private market, but the private market for someone above 60, especially if you have any kind of high blood pressure or any kind of condition already, your insurance is going to be quite expensive. So you might have planned and said, well, I'm ready to retire and I can afford it until you looked at in Congress, but I would like to think that somebody has brought up maybe an option to, if you retire at 62 instead of 65, instead of getting the benefit for $200 a month, maybe you're getting it for $240 a month. $260 a month would be 30%. Anyway, be curious to hear what you think about that. Maybe some of you that retired at 62, 63, maybe share in the comments your experiences. What would you suggest? And maybe that's something that we can each help each other with in the community, or I can bring it up in a future topic. Wow, time gets away quickly. I'd like to say thank you for watching, and if you just want to hear topics that might appeal to you, such as people that's above 60, early retirees, or people thinking about retiring in the near future, please join us and hit subscribe if you watched. Apparently it's important. If you possibly can, could I ask you to watch to the end? If you don't like me, I understand that. You're going to have to turn it off. But if there's any value, even if you're laughing at me, if you watch till the end, it really does help with the YouTube algorithms. And watch out for my other channel that I'm going to be starting, talking about, can I still do this? Can I still do that? So what I mean is, like laying a tile floor. Am I still physically able, even though I know how to do it? Hopefully we can get some things like that, some unboxings, some trials. I want to have more than one channel, but this channel I'm just devoted to topics I can talk about while I'm in the car, as if you're in the car with me and we're just having a conversation. Can't hear your side of it, but you'll put some notes in the comments, that would help. Hope everybody has a blessed day, and until next time, see ya.